Once upon a time, there was a kingdom in ancient India. The king there only had one leg and one eye, but he was very intelligent and kind. Everyone in his kingdom lived a happy and a healthy life because of the king. One day, the king was walking through the palace hallway and saw the portraits of his ancestors. He thought that one day his children will also walk in the same hallway and remember all the ancestors through these portraits. But the king did not have his own portrait painted yet. Due to his physical disabilities, he was not sure how his paintings would turn out. So, he invited many famous painters from his and other kingdoms to the court. The king then announced that he wants a beautiful portrait made of himself to be placed in the palace. Any painter who can carry this out should come forward, he said. He will be rewarded based on how the painting turns out. The painters looked at the king, at his one leg and one eye, and wondered how they can make his painting beautiful. They felt it was impossible. And so they thought, if the picture does not turn out good, the king will get angry and punish them. So one by one, all started to make excuses and politely declined to make a painting of the king. But just then, one painter stood up and said, "O king, I will make a beautiful portrait of you, which you will surely like." The king was happy and gave him the permission, and the painter started to draw the king's portrait. He filled the drawing with paints, and finally, after taking a long time, he said, "The portrait is ready." All the courtiers and other painters were curious and nervous, thinking, how can this painter make the king's portrait beautiful? The king is physically disabled. But when the painter presented the portrait, everyone in the court, including the king, was left stunned. The painter made a portrait in which the king was sitting on a horse, on the one leg side, holding his bow and aiming the arrow with his one eye closed. The king was very pleased to see that the painter had made a beautiful portrait by cleverly hiding his disabilities. The painter was given a huge reward for his wisdom and for his beautiful art. Dear friends, there is good and bad in all of us. But we tend to focus only on the negative quality in others, when instead we should only be thinking positive of them and ignoring their deficiencies. When we learn to focus on the good things in others, we enter into beautiful relationships and give joy to those around us. So no matter how negative people or situations are, if you have a positive mindset, you will be able to solve any problem and amicably settle everything in life. Thanks for watching. And if you find inspiration in wise words and stories, please subscribe to my channel for more and stay simply wise.